Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Alvin Kamara, the ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 3.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Chargers.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the...
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebacker.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To pass, here's Jordan Love. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
Complete to Eric.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Chargers.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
To Alvin Kamara.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Darnell call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Queen. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Brian Burns in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And it's third down.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he gets it down to the 32.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Bilal Nichols coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Love now on 2nd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Love's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Love. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only do they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they send a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Eric Ebron as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
6. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
For the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Patrick Queen charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
The ball carried
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the ground, Kamara. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action. Love to throw. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Patrick Queen, his second sack of the night.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He'll try and run it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Turnover.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a carry for Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ebron caught left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
11-yard line.
To throw now, here's Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 8-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
At the 27.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Once again, it's Swift. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Tonight,
The Charles on the losing